Welcome. Welcome. I'm waiting for people to come in. Please, if you are coming in, you share the program. Invite your friends. I'm waiting for people to come. Like the program, share it, invite your friends. Today we are going to be treating 5 ways to improve your fertilities. What are the 5 ways that you can use to improve your fertilities? Welcome. Please, if you are here, share the program, write something, let me know that somebody is watching me, at least. I know that I'm not alone. If you are coming in, share, give it a like, so that we will continue. Today we are going to talk about 5 ways you can improve your fertilities. What are the 5 things you have to do in order to improve your fertility? That is what we are going to discuss today. Welcome everybody. Welcome. I'm seeing 2 people here. You don't want to type? Can't you say hi? So that I will know that I'm not speaking to myself. Welcome. If somebody write something, I will know that people are here, then I will continue. Welcome to the program. Two people here. You don't want to type? Welcome, welcome, welcome. As you are coming in, please share the program. Share that more people will come in. What did I do? So today, we'll be looking into ways to improve your fertilities. What are you going to do as a TTC mother? When I mean TTC mother, I mean trying to conceive mother. What are the things that you need to do to prepare your body for conception? Because a lot of people do not know that a pregnancy is a journey and they need to prepare their body. Sometimes when you try to conceive and it's not happening, it may be as a result of you not being prepared. There is some certain things you need to do, especially if you are above 35. If you are above 35 years old, that is when the hormonal imbalance problem will come from nowhere and tell you, here I am. So if you are above 35 years and you are trying to conceive, there are things you need to do to prepare yourself, to prepare your body. And what are those things? Number one, you must maintain good, healthy weight. I repeat, you must maintain good, healthy weight, because your health, your weight help you to regulate your ovulation. When you are overweight, that is when this PCOS will come from nowhere and tell you, madam, you call me, I am here. So, but when you are in a very good weight, if you're a fat person and you have been trying to conceive, just bear it in mind that your weight could be your problem, because the fat in you will not allow you to ovulate. And as you are getting more fat, that you develop what is called PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome. And the PCOS is always in a woman that is not ovulating, because the fake follicles will cover your womb. At the end of the month, nothing will be released. So, and how do you maintain this healthy weight? By minding the type of food you eat. Live a healthy dietary life. Eat things that could help you to maintain your weight instead of eating things that will make you to be fat. When you are too fat, it disturbs you. When you are too fat, even yourself, you can tell yourself the truth. When you are fat, you notice that you cannot do a lot of things, So that is how serious it is. So if you are trying to conceive, you must maintain a healthy weight that will help to regulate your ovulation. The second thing you need to do in order to improve your fertility, remember we are talking about what can help you to improve your fertility so that you can conceive. The next thing you can do is to have intercourse 2 to 3 days of your menstrual cycle. 2 to 3 days of your ovulation, sorry. So why do I say so? Remember yesterday, or when was that I talked about ovulation? I said that it is good if you're a TTC mother, that is, you are not looking for any gender, it is your first time of trying to conceive, all your wish is just to get pregnant, you are not looking for a particular gender. I will advise you to have intercourse 2 to 3 days of your ovulation. How do I mean? For example, if you are going to ovulate next tomorrow, then you make sure that you have intercourse 2 to 3 days before the ovulation. Why? Because it's good to deposit sperm there, so that as soon as you ovulate, the sperm will see something to fertilize. Because in a situation whereby you don't know when you ovulate, then you will be waiting on your ovulation day, which you don't even know the day. You may keep on waiting and the ovulation will come and go. But if you have met intercourse and something is deposited there, then it's very easy, so that anytime the ovulation happens, they will see sperm, the egg will see sperm to fertilize it. So let me repeat myself in this second one, because it's very, very important. Because some people, they don't like having intercourse. They will say, I'm waiting for my ovulation day. It's only on the ovulation day that I can conceive. I don't want to make love. I'm waiting. So sometimes I hear some people say, I don't want my husband to to make love, so that the sperm will be full. I laugh because I don't know. People think that in conception it needs a full cup of sperm to fertilize the egg. A drop like this, just drop, it's what it requires. It's not a full cup. So the important or the advantage of you having intercourse 2 to 3 days before your ovulation is the sperm is already there, right? And the sperm lasts up to 5 days in your body. So once the sperm is there and the ovulation, which is the release of the egg, occurs, then very easy, the sperm will say something to fertilize. But in a situation where you have not done anything and the egg has been released, mind you, the egg stays for 8 hours and it dies. If nothing fertilizes, it will disintegrate and you will see your period again. So when you are waiting for your ovulation day and the sperm is released, maybe the sperm could not swim faster to meet the egg before the egg dies off. But in general, in conclusion of this number 2 point is that you should have intercourse 2 days to 3 days of your ovulation, before your ovulation, so that something must be there. Gift Chuku Dalo. Gift, welcome. How are you doing? I hope you are getting my point. Please, if you do not understand what I'm saying, or if you have question as I'm talking, type your question. When I finish talking, I will address the question. So, Gift, I don't know if you are just coming now, or maybe you have been on the background. We are talking about 5 ways to improve your fertility. The number 1 thing we talked about is maintain a very healthy weight. If you are overweight, it is not good for your system, because your ovulation, sometimes you see, if you are a fat person, you will see that sometimes your menstruation will not be regular. That is because of excess weight. Sometimes fat people, they don't ovulate. Yes, because when you are getting too fat, before you know it, you develop what is called PCOS. So now the number 2 point I mentioned here is that you should have intercourse during the 2 to 3 days of your ovulation period. That is ovulation. Then in your circle, in every circle, in your circle, that is if you have 28 day circle, or in every circle, ovulation must occur between 14 to 16 days after your menstruation. So if we have 4 months, we have 4 weeks in a month, right? So simple calculation, 2 weeks you have your ovulation, menstruation. Then your ovulation comes 2 weeks after your ovulation. So in your cycle, you are likely going to ovulate between 14th to 16th day. When you have the longest cycle, which is 35 days cycle, you are likely 31 day cycle, 35 day cycle, you are likely going to ovulate on the cycle the 19th to 18th or 21. So here, it is good, very, very good and important, except if you are looking for a particular gender. If you are looking for a gender, that is only when you say, oh, I'm going to wait for my ovulation day. And you must be sure that you know when you are likely going to ovulate. But if you are not looking for a gender, or you want to conceive, please make sure you have intercourse 2 to 3 days before your ovulation. Do you know why? it is very, very important for sperm to be there, so that when the egg is released, the sperm will see something. It's just like a fisherman who goes to the fish to catch fish. Then you will be there with your net waiting. I have to stay here until I see this fish before I can throw in my net. So you might wait there forever and you will not see any fish. But if you just cast your net inside the water, then you will come out with a lot of fish. This is what happens here. You need to have intercourse 2 to 3 days of your ovulation. Then this one, when you do something like this, it's just like you have you have covered yourself, right? You make love 2 to 3 days. Now sperm is there already. Good. If the egg is released, immediately it will fertilize it. So after fertilizing it now, that is not a guarantee that you will be pregnant, because it is a journey. When the sperm fertilizes the egg from there will travel. The egg, when the sperm, because it's already there, because the sperm is already there. And after this one, I'll talk about another one. So because the sperm is already there now, and you immediately you ovulate, that is, you release the egg. The sperm will fertilize it. After the fertilization now, then the egg will start to travel to your fallopian tube. That is another process. It will start to travel to your fallopian tube. It will take it to up to 7 days. 7 to 12 days to travel to fallopian tube, where it is going to implant. During this process, something can hinder it. When you are stressful, it can hinder it. So it will travel to, depending, the fastest way time is maybe 7 days, but when it takes long, it's 12 days. So, and that 12 days, that is what is called implantation stage. I have talked about it before. So in this implantation stage is the stage that will now determine whether you'll be pregnant or not. And this is when the hormone called progesterone must do its work. Progesterone will now thicken the lining of your uterus, telling it you need to prepare yourself very well, because an embryo is coming here. Because as soon as the egg is fertilized, it is no more egg, it is now an embryo. In fact, it has become a human being. So the progesterone will now be thickening the lining of your uterus, where the embryo will implant. So here now, if you have a progesterone, I want to take my time to make this. I believe anybody is understanding. If you don't understand, you ask me a question. So if your progesterone level is low, which means the implantation will not take place, because there's nothing to prepare a place for the embryo to implant. If it is high, the same problem. But if your progesterone level is normal, then the progesterone will now go and thicken the lining of the uterus, prepare it. When the embryo comes, one day I will make a video. I will show you the video of how this thing takes place. Then the embryo will now implant. If it implants successfully, then congratulations, you are pregnant. In this period, if you are watchful to your body or to yourself, when this implantation is taking place, it must show you sign. But because of busy or not paying attention, you might not understand it. Because when I experienced it during the period I was giving birth, I experienced it. When the implantation is happening, you know why the implantation confuses people. Some people see it as maybe their period is coming. Some see it as maybe period cramping, or I don't know. But when it's happening, it must show you something. If you can agree with me, from this month, pay attention to your body. You will see it. So the one is happening, like during my own time, when it's happening, I will be feeling pains under my lower abdomen. That day I was walking on the way, I was feeling a little bit pain. Your body will be doing you, I don't know how to explain it. And behold, when you get home, you may see light spotting in your pants, light pink is not red. You will see pinkish this thing in in your underwear that doesn't last. Highest 2 hours, some it may last a year, some I say year, a day, some it may last for 2 days, but as long as it is not heavy. So now when you see this thing, congratulations, you are pregnant. You are pregnant, which means the embryo have implanted successfully. So what even brought me to this side, the number 2 thing. So another point, another way you can increase your fertility is avoid having sexual transmitted diseases. When you have STD like gonorrhea, staphylococcus or whatever they call it, you are very, very big risk of conceiving, because these things, this infection damage a lot of things in a woman or a man. So when you have all these sexual transmitted diseases, it's advisable that you treat it before you start to conceive, because if you are still living with them, it will be very difficult for you to conceive. So avoid them. They damage a lot in woman's body. So the next thing, or the next way you can improve your fertility is you choose the beverages. Choose the type of drink you want to consume. Excuse me. Choose the type of, okay, somebody asked me a question before. Wow, my beautiful sister, very, very thank you, Glory. Shinugu, welcome. Gift say, can someone get pregnant with high prolactin and progesterone? Gift, no. Do you have it? Gift, do you have high progesterone? Prolactin, you need to treat it. Maybe go to your doctor. They may prescribe. I'm not prescribing for you. You have to go to your doctor. Metafin, it can regulate your prolactin. You know, see, prolactin is the hormone that is in charge of breast. When a young woman or a young girl is not pregnant or breastfeeding, you notice that breast milk will be coming out from their breast. That is what is called prolactin. And the prolactin can be fixed. Doctor can place you on metafin that you can use to regulate it. And the progesterone is what I just talked about. If it is high, it is not good. It must be at a normal position for the implantation, because every hormones in your body, we have 4 hormones. I've been saying it in all my video. 4 hormones that is responsible for this conception. We have what is called thyroid, and this thyroid regulates your metabolism. Right? Thyroid regulates FH, which triggers ovulation. Thyroid tells your brain when to release the egg. The brain is empty. This brain you see is empty. It's this hormone thyroid that controls it. So when you have what is called hypothyroidism or hyperthyroidism, it is not good. What is hypothyroidism? Hypothyroidism is a situation whereby your thyroid gland is low. And when it's low, it slows down your system. When it slows down your system, you are not ovulating. Gift you have, wow. Gift, you know what you will do? You go to your doctor, tell him about this. Tell him about your progesterone. Is it high or low? Is it high or low? If it is high, your doctor can give you something that will reduce it. This prolactin, these are the problem that is making you not to conceive, but don't worry, they can be fixed. They will place you on a medication. If you are faithful to it and take it up to 3 to 6 months, everything will be normal again. Maybe that is why your period is not regular. This is the sign of the signs. Gift, your menstruation is not regular, right? That is the sign. So we have this prolactin Gift talked about now, which I have explained. We have estrogen. estrogen and prolactin, progesterone, they almost do the same work. They thicken the lining of the uterus. So if you have any other question, ask me. Then I was talking about number 4 point, which I said you should choose your beverages consciously. If you are the type of person that is smoking and you want to conceive, please stop it. If you are drinking alcohol, please stop it. If you take coffee, stop it. That nicotine in coffee is not good for a woman. The same thing with your husband. If your partner is drinking, the alcohol there reduces the level of sperm mortality, so the sperm will not swim very well. So in pregnancy, when you want to produce a baby, the both partner need to participate on it. In our African country, when a woman is not conceiving, they blame it on the woman. No, everybody, I've seen somebody that she have not been conceiving, and she thought the problem is coming from her, not knowing that it was her husband, until I asked her to tell her husband to go for a sperm test. Then when she went, and when the husband conducted test, it means that he has low sperm count, and he was able to fix it, and today they are pregnant. So if you are preparing to get pregnant, you and your husband must have yourselves to be checked, not only one person. How can you know when you have thyroid problem? I thought I have met, it seems you people are not watching my videos. So I have made video. I posted, go to my video. I talked about signs of hypothyroidism. You go and watch it. I will not repeat it again. I posted the video. Nobody watch it. He gave me ovulation 50 and paradol. Ovarian 50 and paradol. And it's still high. Gift is still high. Then you go back. He should increase the dosage. He reduce it. The prolactin is high, and the what next do you say? Prolactin and progesterone. Then which means is over, the medication he gives to you is overreacting. See, anytime a doctor prescribe something for you, you need to follow up. When you take it for a month, they should go back. You should go back there, let them do tests to see how this thing is reacting to your body. So maybe it is high now because the dosage is supposed to start with 25 milligrams. Maybe the dosage is too high for your system. Then he need to reduce it. If it's still too low, then he will increase it. Gift, I don't know if you are hearing me. So the person that, Fabi, I have watched you from Facebook and YouTube channel. Okay, Fabi, you know that you have we have two types of thyroid, hypo and hyper. Hypothyroidism is when your thyroid gland is low. Hyper is when it is excess. Now, how would you know if you have hypothyroidism? Hypothyroidism make you fat. You'll be fat. No matter what you eat, the type of exercise you do to reduce your weight, you can never reduce. It makes you to feel always weak. When you do small thing, you will be tired. When you do little thing, you will be tired. You always feel cold. These are the signs of hypothyroidism. You always feel cold. You will not be ovulating. And sometimes you have acne. You have pimples in your face. No matter how you treat it, they are not ready to go. So if you are experiencing any of this, it simply means you have hypothyroidism. When it's hyper, is when everything works excess. And again, there's another sign of hypothyroidism. It make you to be nervous. It make you to have anxiety. Little things will worry you, to make you to be angry. Your body will be peppering you no matter what they do. And sometimes it happens to us, and that's why I like the Western world. The Western world, in fact, if I look at Nigeria and Africa, I will ask God, what type of country is this? I like Western world. Once you notice trends in your body, you go to your doctor, you check. You know what is wrong with you. What in our own side, when something is happening, we think is normal. So if you are feeling too anxiety, worried, anger, this is the mood swings. Mood swings is the sign of hypothyroidism, and it's not good. If you have hypothyroidism, please, if you are a TTC mother, even not only TTC mother, go and check your thyroid, because some people it kills them. That is one in our place you will see they say it's sudden death. It's not sudden death. When your thyroid gland is too low, it slows down your system, which means somebody can just collapse and faint. So and if you're a TTC mother and you have you are suffering from thyroid gland, there's no how you can conceive, because it simply means that you are not ovulating. You must fix it. There is drug for it. There is drug for it. You need to let me show you. I'm coming. Let me bring something. I have one here. So all those things, before anyone I teach, I buy the medication. This is Latrocin 25 milligram. This is for thyroid. It's for hypothyroid. There's somebody here that is offering it. So this is it. This is how it looks. You take it very early in the morning with an empty stomach after 30 minutes before you eat. Believe me, if you take this thing over under 3 weeks, I say 3 weeks, well, 3 months, your thyroid gland will be okay. So this is it. You see, this is how the thing looks like. I don't know, Gift, can you see it? Fabi, can you see it? I'm 40 to 44, trying for 5 years, and this doctor are not explaining your problem to you at all. Of course, if they explain to you, it's just like a doctor telling you, teaching you how to calculate your ovulation. It's not possible. They cannot tell you, because if you know it, you cannot. Fabi, are you in Nigeria? So this is it. Maybe it's because of this thyroid problem. Maybe it's thyroid or PCOS. These are the things that can make you not to conceive. So you go and check your thyroid. Tell them you want to do test of thyroid, so that they will know the type. If you experience all those signs I mentioned, then it could be that you have thyroid. You are in good country now. Go and do thyroid. Tell them you want to check your thyroid, or you tell them, just to avoid all this thing, tell them you want to do hormonal tests, including thyroid. Do you know why? Because if they want, then you have to explain to them that you want to conceive, that you want to check your hormones, if your hormones are in order. So once you tell them that you want to conceive, that you want to check your hormones, these 4 hormones I mentioned, that is what they are going to check. That is what they are going. Thank God you are in a good country. So I wouldn't advise you to get this, because they have to check first to know the one you are having, whether hypo or hyper. One is hypo, they can recommend this, or we have many brands depending on the choice of the doctor. So I don't know if anybody asks question, please write it. So let's continue. 5 ways to improve your fertility. I just finished talking about choosing your beverages. If you are smoking, if you are drinking, if you are taking coffee, your husband, your partner, your boyfriend, please let him stop it. So the next one is exercise. Yes, you must not do, when you are trying to conceive, you mustn't do a hard exercise that can, stress you up. Remember, I don't know how to explain this. Ovulation is something that that's why you see some people they will be trying to conceive. That period you are so anxious, worried, you want to conceive today, tomorrow, you will never see it. Why? Do you know why? Because you are stressing your brain. You don't give your brain opportunity to produce egg. But you will notice that anytime you say, I'm tired, I'm not interested, you just remove your mind out of there. That is when the thing will come and knock on your door. So you don't need to do any stressful exercise because as you are doing it, you are disorganizing your body. You are creating pressure to your body and brain, thereby not allowing it to. They check everything. What they say is no problem. Okay, they say it's no problem. Now, do you know, are you very sure of your fertile days? I used this thing to teach yesterday. I don't know if you were there. So if they said everything is okay, then it could be, how can everything be okay? I don't believe that. But if they say everything is okay, it could be that you don't know your fertile days, you don't know when you are likely going to ovulate. Then I will encourage you to get this. Not this particular one, anyone. This is OPK. I did this yesterday on my own. Do you see the two line? This is very positive ovulation test. And when you do this test, like I said, I did this one day before yesterday. What I do, if I want to check it, I always buy 3 or 4 ovulation kits so that you'll be sure. So this one here, I did it day before yesterday. I drank water. So when you want to do this test, you don't need to take anything. You don't need to take any liquid until you finish it. And you have to do it between 9 to 10 o'clock urine, not early morning urine. You don't take any form of liquid. I took liquid, you see, it didn't come out clear. So I said, okay, I will leave it. So yesterday, I didn't take any liquid. I did it. So can you people see it? I have that positive for 5 days. Yes, if you see this for, you see it every day. I don't understand. This test, let's say you want to ovulate, because this thing doesn't mean that you have ovulated. Once you see this thing, it means that ovulation will take place within 48 hours. So if I do it today, and then maybe tomorrow ovulation will happen, or next tomorrow, then this thing may be positive. Being positive doesn't mean that ovulation have taken place. It means that I'm going to be ovulating within 12 to 48 hours. So if you do it the following day, it will still show you this thing, because the egg is still there. The egg have not died. If you do it day before, maybe a day after the 2 days, you will see it will start being faint. It will not be as bright as this. So if you are doing it and 5 days is still positive, I don't know about that. Maybe it's the hormonal drug that you are taking that is causing it. One thing I know is that if ovulation is going to happen tomorrow or next, 48 or depending, if you are going to ovulate on the 12 hours, which means if you do it today, definitely tomorrow you are going to ovulate. So if you do the test today, it will be positive. Tomorrow it will be positive. Next tomorrow it will be a little bit positive, not as clear as the way it was. Then if you are going to ovulate on the 48 hours, then you may see it 2 to 3 days. So it doesn't mean that, maybe it doesn't mean what you'll be counting is from the first time the line is clear. You know that if it's clear today, you know that you are going to be ovulating tomorrow, between tomorrow and next, depending if it is 12 hours is tomorrow. If it is 48 hours, which means the following day, you are going to ovulate. I used to track it. When I check it, it shows positive every time I check. No, I don't understand what you mean. I don't understand. If it is that, which means it cannot be positive all the time. It can only be positive when you are approaching your ovulation. Gift. Fabi, I didn't understand. Can you explain more? You mean every day you check it is positive, or when you are approaching your ovulation? Can you explain to me? I don't understand. So, Gift, this is what you are going to. How many days cycle do you have? This is what you'll be working on now. You'll be working on your ovulation, because since they say everything is okay, which means you need to work on your ovulation. Maybe the ovulation is the problem. No, something is not normal, Gift. Something is not normal. If something is not normal, it cannot be positive every day. Can you teach about fibroid? Do you have fibroid? Do you have fibroid? Gift, Fabi. Type of fibroid. If the fibroid is not inside your womb, it will never prevent you from giving birth. But when it is inside, then that is when you need to remove it. And our African people always, and you teach about fibroid too. I didn't understand what you said, but if your doctor tells you that your fibroid is outside the womb, it can never prevent you from conceiving. But if it is inside the womb, then you need to remove it. And sometimes I hear some people say, if I do fibroid operation, that I'm not going to conceive again. It's a lie. When you do fibroid operation, you can still conceive. Even it makes it easier for you to conceive. So it's not that when you do fibroid operation that you will not conceive. Fabi, please, can you ask the last question? Can you ask it? If OPT is positive, I will ovulate in the 12 hours, right? Now my question is ovulation in the morning, in night, and how long the egg survived in my womb before it died. Thank you for this your question. So I said when you use this OPK to test and it shows you positive, you start counting from the period you do this test within 12 to 48 hours. Some people they ovulate early, which is 12 hours. Some people may ovulate late, which is 48 hours. So now when you ovulate, the egg stays 48 hours in your body before it dies. That is why I said from the beginning that it is always good for you to have intercourse 2 to 3 days before your ovulation, so that there will be egg there already there, so that there will be sperm there immediately the egg is released, it will see something to fertilize it. I don't know if you understand what I mean. I didn't say you are going to ovulate in the 12. I said 12 to 48 hours. Those people that ovulated early, their ovulation comes in 12 hours, some 48 hours. So, but the most important, the egg will survive up to 48 hours. If you did not see anything to, if you did not see sperm to fertilize it, then it will disintegrate. Yes, even small, but sometimes they see it sometimes because treat it every month after my period. Okay, if it is outside the womb, you can carry pregnancy with it, you can give birth with it, doesn't prevent you. The only dangerous fibroid is the one that is sitting in your womb. That is the one that they will remove. So, and when you have, how do you know you have fibroid? The signs is heavy period. Your period will be heavy, and sometimes it will be sticky. It will be sticky, and it will be too heavy, so that you will know that you have thyroid. I don't know if any other person have question. I don't know if any other person have question. Please, if you have question, you ask, because I'm about to stop the stream. Tomorrow we'll treat another. You tell me the topic. Can somebody tell me the topic we will treat tomorrow? Yes, I understand. Thank. If you struggle to pronounce my name, just call me Satan. Okay. How do you know? I find it difficult to pronounce. Sinugu, Sinugu, Sinugu. Okay. What topic will you people like me to talk about tomorrow? So I believe if there is anyone I said that is not clear to you, please let me know, and let me know what you would like us. Please share this program. Share it. Share it. You are doing a good job. Keep it up. Yeah, keep it up. Yeah, it will help someone. Oh, thank you so much, Fabi. Thank you so much. If you have any question, please ask me. Share the program. Share the program so that people will learn. Tomorrow I will look for the topic, but I choose topic that will help people because this topic I treated today is preparation for those who want to conceive, and this is the first thing they need to do before they try to conceive. So that is why okay. So you guys should tell me the topic you want us to talk about. Okay. So I'm going to stop here. Thank you so much. Tomorrow we'll meet again. Please share the program. Bye-bye.